I'll admit it. I miss it. I miss the alpha male lifestyle. I said I wanted to stop doing the alpha male stuff. I said I wanted to stop doing the right wing stuff. And I did stop for a couple videos, maybe one or two. I haven't done alpha male in a while though. Have I? I don't know. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. Channel, people have asked me for months. They're like, if you're gonna talk about any alpha male channel, this is the one. And I was gonna do a video on it with Jordan, and I still think we have some sort of thing going on over there. But I just thought, let's just do it. Let's just freaking jump back into it because people love the stuff. And why not go back with the one that everyone keeps telling me about? The alpha of the alphas, Alpha M. Lifestyle, not lifestyle, life and style. Grooming, not a great word to use right now. Fitness. Okay, let's figure out what we want to watch. There are a lot of interesting thumbnails here. I thought this one was a Jeremy Johns thumbnail. Oh frick, Danny reacted to him. I forgot. I freaking forgot. 10 manly hobbies that make men more attractive. Okay, so listen, this is the part where I figure out how to like morph this video into like a overall theme. I shoot videos a lot and I'm always doing YouTube and always trying to frickin' figure out how to have some fun, you know, and I've been playing some video games over on Nick is Not Gaming. But, you know, I upload that stuff. I need to figure out what I can do and not turn into content. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to let Alpha M tell us what kind of hobbies will make me more attractive as a man, a manly man.
Centeno! Yeah, I want to wrestle! Oh.
Noah Centeno?
Get out of here. What's up?
That was not alpha. That was not alpha.
What's up, gentlemen? So today I want to go over 10 of the manliest hobbies a guy can have. You know, the unfortunate reality is that as we age,
How does he do it with so much energy, so much vigor? What's up, Alpha M? I'm going to tell you guys about the 10. I'm not even doing it with the... I need the voice. The 10. Bambi's watching me. Bambi, you're a little alpha, aren't you? You're a little alpha. Bambi, do you want to know about the 10? I mean, look, that's two different shades. It's not even just two different shades. That's two different colors. I'm going to leave the door open, girl. So that's the color of his forehead at a very light point. And that's the color of his neck. That's the same head. Does it seem normal that I should be able to draw a head with my artistic skills in Photoshop and then see Alpha M? This doesn't look like a real person. Alpha M, this doesn't look like a real person. That looks like a scrotum. It's not though, YouTube. Don't take my money, please. It doesn't look like I was just joking around.
Fortunate reality is that as we age, as we mature,
He reminds me of Brent Rivera in a way, you know? Maybe they could be father-son.
One of the things that we loved doing when we were younger, we stop doing or we lose interest in because life intervenes. But it's critical that you maintain certain things that are just for you. Things that you do because you love them, things that you...
Why is he talking? That's not how people talk. That's not how people talk.
You do just because you dig them. Gentlemen, today we're going over 10 of the manly ones that I personally think are super sexy.
Should I guess? I have to guess 10. One has to be weightlift. That's not a hobby. Weightlifting is not a hobby. I don't care what you say. One has to be hiking, football, because he had a football in the thumbnail. Swimming, maybe? Like, swimming? Darts? Nah, I don't know about that. Billiards? No. Backgammon? No. What are other hobbies? Name some other hobbies, guys. Anyone in the audience? I'm just thinking of sports. There's got to be some other hobbies out there. What kind of hobbies that would be sexy? Like fashion, maybe? Filmmaking? As if, you weirdos. You weird film people. Maybe driving, like you're into speed racing. Sexy. What's sexy? Sex? Yeah, I got some hobbies. One of them is boning. Sorry, my nose is stuffy. Just ignore my voice. I got a nose surgery and it changed the way I sound. Those videos are always freaking clickbait. I'm looking at you, Quadeca. Just kidding. I've seen like a million of those videos, but one of them I happened to see yesterday while I was watching Quadeca videos. Shout out to Quadeca. I was actually watching Hive Mind videos and I saw Quadeca. I'm just I'm getting into all of it. Hive Mind, have me on the show. Playing games that have to do with music. Speaking of music and games, Hive Mind, you gonna have me on the show? Poker. Listen, I'm clocking in one of my 10. It has to be something with like weightlifting. I know I don't consider that a friggin' hobby because why and how, but I'm hedging my bets and I think he's going to do something like that. I'm going to throw fishing in here for number 8 because I feel like manly men think it's cool to fish. And then laser tag, bowling, arcade, video games, none of those. Real estate? No, that doesn't make any sense. Cooking. And lastly, maybe like reality TV. Let's see if I get 5 out of 5 of these, you have to freaking watch a Nick is Not Gaming episode. And if I lose, I will Venmo someone $5. I don't know how I'm gonna do it.
The first super manly hobby that a guy can have is freaking karate, boxing, grappling, or jiu-jitsu, or rear naked choke. I'm gonna make you some man. Want some of this? Come and get on a freaking terror. I'm not a terror. I used to be a terror, actually. Interestingly enough, I was a wrestler in high school. I loved it. There was something so...
What is going on? I can't watch this. I may be a little high. I have no idea what's going on. He's moving so fast. So is it fighting? Wrestling?
This goes back, I'm talking like Greek, Roman times. They would compete against each other, and there is still something incredibly...
How does he record his videos with this tenacity? Man, I wish every one of my videos was like that. If you didn't see the vampire video, I had a lot of energy during that. But this, man, he's like, da, 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 and I'm like, how does he do it?
Amazing about it, right? It pits you against somebody else. You got to train super hard. You got to bust your...
Do I have anything similar to like wrestling on this list? Football is like wrestling with a ball. Weightlifting, it's like weightlifting with 2 and you see who can weightlift better. The weights are each other. What? Oh, guns.
Oh, did you drop me one of those yet? Hunting, fishing, skeet shooting, target practicing, whether or not it's with a...
Hunting, fishing. Oh, he just wants you to kill something? Oh, I can't believe I didn't have shooting on there. But I got one.
Rifle, a gun, or even like a bow. Guys, there's something incredibly like...
He's always like, there's something blank about the way that you blank, and that makes you manly. Today, the blank is about killing something, which makes you manly.
Like just manly about doing things like that. Now, I personally am not a hunter. I don't like killing things. I love animals, and so I don't hunt personally.
Surprises me. Go crazy. Look, he's looking down like, if I don't kill, what kind of alpha does that make me?
Also not real great around like blood and guts. But the truth is, guys, you don't need to actually kill anything in order to enjoy the sport of shooting, all right? Whether or not, like I said, it's with a rifle, a gun, a BB gun, or even a bow. It's incredibly just manly.
What happened to fishing? I guess you're shooting with a hook.
It's masculine and it's definitely sexy. The third super manly hobby that's actually pretty awesome. It's also awesome if you are single because there are a ton of spicy senoritas that are also single, and that is intramural sports leagues.
I thought, okay, he said, I'm sorry, I'm about to say this. He said spicy senoritas, and then he was like, there are plenty of and I thought he was gonna be like interracial couples because he said senoritas, and I thought he was gonna be like Mexican people you could meet up with at like, I shouldn't put this in the video.
Because there are a ton of spicy senoritas that are also single, and that is any type of sporting activity, guys, is incredible, right? You're outside, you're active, you're around a lot of other single people. Now, the beautiful thing is that if you go online and do like a search for like intramural, like sports leagues in your area, you're gonna find a ton of options. Tennis, ping pong, soccer, kickball, softball, basketball, because I want to get some of that.
You know, that was nice. You know, that brought me into a nice... Guys, my voice is so nasally.
Another one is football, right? Flag football leagues. Are you kidding?
Football and sports leagues. So I crossed out football, but he said intramural sports. Swimming, there's intramural for any of this. But I'll cross off football, I guess. Well, that was the new one. That's the next one.
Me, gentlemen, it doesn't get any more manly because personally, I love football. Once again, this is something that I played when I was a little kid. But then as I started to get a little bit older, 10th grade, I'm like, yo, I'm the only one not growing, and I'm also not that fast. And so
Man, I'm just finding myself jealous of him because of how much energy he has. I want that. I want that. It always surprises me when he starts talking about how he loves football and he loves shooting stuff. And like, he looks like he works at a hair salon or in like a clothing shop where they sell V-necks. I can't even talk. My nose is so stuffed.
So I probably shouldn't play football, but I love football. Unfortunately, I went to a college whose football team isn't amazing. Let's go Mountaineers, but let's go Mountaineers. Like seriously, you gonna do me like that? And then I moved to Atlanta. But the good news is that DraftKings is today's video sponsor. And if you're
DraftKings.
But the good news is that DraftKings is
DraftKings.
But the good news is that DraftKings is
DraftKings is today's sponsor.
But the good news is that DraftKings is today's video.
DraftKings.
But the good news is that DraftKings is today's video.
DraftKings is today's video sponsor.
DraftKings video sponsor. And if you're somebody that loves football, regardless.
Get out of here with your stupid ads.
And see the pretty good for.
I'd never do an ad. I legally, should I say I'm kidding? I don't know.
Hit the link down below. 4 is gardening or landscaping. Guys, there's
what? That was a freaking curveball. Gardening or landscaping? I guess hiking is like landscaping with your feet. You got to build a path somehow. Draggies.
There's something incredibly like, manly, earthy about getting your hands dirty, right? Whether or not it's planting trees, it's mowing the grass. When you're done, you're all hot, you're all sweaty, maybe get a beer. Bottom line, guys, it's a great way to get active, get outside. It also just feels good connecting with nature. Number 5. Yep, definitely need to change that. Maybe change the head gasket. Yeah, you know what I'm doing? I'm working on cars. Working on cars, fixing your existing car or...
What if you just that's not a hobby, fixing your own car when you have to. He's saying 10 manly hobbies. What if you're just not interested in these things, you know? How many people watch these videos? This is 144,000 views. Like, oh man, dude, none of these guys, are they looking for new hobbies? Do they want to just do something they're not having fun with? Are they like, well, shoot, I got to get into gardening now. And I got to start working on my car that I don't have yet. I'm 15.
Changing oil is something that I feel like every guy should know how to do. Also, something else you should know how to do, change a flat tire. Whether or not it's yours or some stranded spicy senorita that's on the road, like, oh my
Sorry, I heard senorita and I woke up.
my God, I got a flat tire. You'll be like, yo, mamacita, I got you. Something else you need to...
He's using the word mamacita too much.
Something else that's just a badass hobby that I personally want to get into is actually restoring an old car, right? I love the idea of an older Bronco, maybe an old...
So wait, does that make restoring a car more manly because Alpha M is doing it? Because he's just talking about something that he's always wanted to do, which is nice, you know? Yeah, you have your own hobbies and you're just not worried about whether or not it's masculine. You just want to do it because you love it. Apparently, it just makes it blanket statement manly to restore an old car. Sorry for the microphone bump.
And it's also a great hobby to have because those spicy senoritas, if they...
No, I'm ending the video. I don't care. I'm not playing the game anymore. If he says senorita one more time, the video is just going to end. It's just going to end after he says senorita. I'm not playing games. I can't hear him say it again.
Number 6 is hiking.
Yes! Let's freaking go, baby. Swimming, fashion, driving. Yeah, the driving one counts too, guys. Man, I respect that he left the studio. Couldn't be me.
Next hobby is reading.
Oh, Gary V book?
Or writing. So reading and writing, all right? Some of these earlier hobbies were...
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 hobby that's incredibly sexy is riding an ATV. Whether or not it's
So specific. Just riding an ATV.
a motorcycle like a dirt bike, or it's a 3-wheeler, 4-wheeler, even a golf cart with knobby tires.
What is going on? What's going on?
Up riding like dirt bikes, 3-wheelers, and 4-wheelers, and it's like it's a passion of mine that I haven't done in a
Sorry, I just was on Facecam watching the video. It's a passion. Bow, wow, 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 wow.
And it's also something that as dudes we like to do, whether or not it's over an open flame.
Over an open flame.
Delicious.
There's such a sing-songy thing to everything he says. Over an open flame.
It's over an open flame.
Over an open flame. Over an open flame.
Incredibly masculine, it's going to dazzle the taste buds of those spicy senoritas. And last but